This Mexican Strat is about 10 years old. And I used it in my last video and I realised that it was in desperate need of new strings and a proper setup. So I'm going to be giving this guitar a little bit of love, taking you through the process that you can follow to make your budget guitar feel and sound amazing.
First things first, let's gather all the tools you need for this setup. You need a Phillips head screwdriver. A string action gauge isn't essential, but it's really worth having. I'm going to be adding some new strings, so I've got some Ernie Ball Super Slinkies. I've got a tuner, either an inline tuner like this or a clip-on is fine. We're also going to be using a capo for setting the neck relief, some Allen keys. Once again, a string winder isn't essential, but it does speed things up. And last of all, we've got some guitar cleaning solution. If we're doing all this work, we may as well make it nice and clean. Okay, so let's get these strings off. I tend to just loosen them a little bit so they don't take your eye out, and then just snip them down the middle. It's far easier to get them off and much quicker. Now we've got all those strings off, we may as well take care of this grime on the neck. This isn't rocket science, I'm sure you can work out what to do. And we'll just take care of the body as well. Watch for the sneaky cut to hide how long it took me to open up this pack of strings. So when stringing up, I always like to measure out an extra 2 machine heads and then cut the string there, and then that'll give you the perfect amount to wind onto the machine head. So it's really important to stretch your strings in just to help with tuning stability. Just grab the string, pull up with your index fingers and push down with your thumb and work your way along the string. So now we're just going to quickly tune up. We're going to be knocking this thing out of tune loads and loads of times throughout this process, but it's important to have the right sort of string tension on the neck for the next step. In order to measure the neck relief, the first thing we need to do is to put a capo on the 1st fret. I'm then going to hold down the low E string with my finger on the 21st fret and then use the E string as a straight edge to measure the bow in the neck. We're aiming for about 0.03 here, and as you can see I can't quite see any clearance above 0.02 mark, which means that there probably needs to be a bit more relief in the neck. So I'm just going to take my Allen key and turn it counterclockwise to add a little bit more relief into the neck. The key here is small adjustments and then retesting. It doesn't take a lot. It's really hard to see, but I'm starting to see a little bit of clearance just above that 0.02 mark, so we're about there now. So all that extra relief has raised the string height or action in the middle of the fretboard, so let's take care of that now and bring it back down to a more playable level. As you can see, it's about 2.5mm, but really we want to be aiming for the 1.5 to 2 range. So we're just going to use this tiny Allen key to drop the saddle height, and hopefully that'll bring the action down to where we want it to be. It's important to remember that your fretboard will have a slight curve to it, so when you're dropping down the strings, make sure that you follow that curve. If you're working on a Strat, you then want to take care of the tremolo. As you can see, mine is currently sitting up quite high away from the body. To do that, all we need to do is flip the guitar over and then tighten these screws in the back, which pulls on the springs and pulls the tremolo block forward. Keep adjusting this and playing with it until you get it to a level that you want, but ideally you just want it sitting slightly proud so it can float up and down without hitting the body. After a quick tune-up, it's now time to look at the intonation. This essentially ensures that the guitar is in tune all the way up the fretboard. Start by tuning the open string and then play that string at the 12th fret to then see if that note is flat or sharp. This one is flat at the 12th fret, so it just means I need to move the saddle forward. If it's flat, move it forward. If it's sharp, move it back. Moving the saddle forward will obviously knock the guitar out of tune on the open string, so you just need to repeat the process until both are in tune at the same time.
So that's it for today's Stratocaster setup video. Hopefully you found it useful. If you did, then please do like this video and drop a subscribe below, and I'll see you next time.